Hello guys, Steven here. Now, a couple of days ago, I introduced you guys to my upcoming Scratch lessons, Scratch programming lessons, and I wanted to give you guys more in-depth view into what Scratch is and then what you can actually use Scratch to, and looking at a real example that I have created, and I will show you in some few minutes how I created that. And so that's the purpose of this video, to let you know that this is a great opportunity for not only your kids but for yourself also, to learn how to build, to create games, to learn how to create animations, to learn how to create stories and content for whatever project that you want to do. Now, Scratch is a visual programming language for building games, animations, and then stories, and it is MIT licensed. You can use it online, or you can download and use it on your computer like I have done, which will not require internet access. So let me show you how the game works, and then I would show you how to build something like this. Okay, so I'll start the game by clicking on the green. Now, this is an octopus jump. Okay, it's an octopus jump program, which an octopus, I call it the Jumping Octopus, sorry. So that's the name of the game, and then the game basically tries to avoid obstacles by jumping. The octopus jumps to avoid obstacles, and if it's able to avoid any obstacle, it scores one point, and then if it crashes or it gets caught by the obstacle, then it's going to lose all its scores. So I'll show you how to play the game. I'm not a gamer, but I'll just so I'm doing so well. Doing so well. Just hope I don't get crashed. Oh dang. So now I get crashed eventually, and I was able to score 17. That's good. So when I start the game all over again, I'm going to lose all my score and then keep on playing. Good. So basically that's the game. So let's look at how I created this very simple games I'm hoping maybe between 5 to 10 minutes I can build this thing as quick as I can. Okay, so this is the interface. So I'm going to create a new program, so a new game, and then I'm going to start over. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to add my background, like you saw. So I'll go to my background, and then I think the ocean, yeah, so the underwater one, I'm going to use this background. Okay, of course the cat is not going to swim under the ocean. That is weird, so I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to add a new character, and then I want an octopus, so that's going to be my character. Okay, so I'll select that, and then I want to change its size to half what I have here, so I'll make that 50. Okay, and then I will drag it to this position here. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is to work on some let's say some motion. So when the game starts, I expect the octopus not to be anywhere than this starting point. So I'll go over here, and then so it's already there. So now what I'm going to actually do, is to make my character jump. Now, so the game is going to be in 5 steps. So make your character jump, make a moving obstacle, stop the game, add many obstacles, and then finally add scores. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is to make the character jump. So to do that, I'm going to use this change y, okay, by 10. So change y by 10. So basically when I click, it jumps. Okay, now I want it to like jump, more like jump this, make the jump 10 times. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to go to my controls here, and then I'm going to like make it repeat. So it's going to repeat. Okay, it's going to repeat by 10. So now when I click on that, it should make more jump. Then I also want, once it goes up, I want it to come down, not like stay up there. So I'm going to do this, repeat the same process, but now I want to make this 15. Okay, I want to make this 15, so it's going to jump that high. Okay, now the change for it to come down, it has to be negative. Okay, so negative, so that's to move in the opposite direction, and then it's also going to also repeat. Okay, so that I can add both together. Okay, can add both together. Okay, good. So let me bring this in here. Now when do I want to make the jump? When I click my space bar on my computer. So to do that, I am going to add a click event, and then I'm going to have it this way. Okay, so now when I click, so you see that. Good. So done with the first stage. Now the next thing is to add an obstacle. So what obstacle do I want? So I want the obstacle to be a crab. So a crab sea crab attacking the octopus. So I'm going to add character, and I'm going to call this crab. Okay, so this dangerous crab over here, and then I'm going to change the size to about maybe let's say 30 or 40. Let's see. Okay, so and then when the game starts, okay, I want it to be here, so it's going to move from this side to this side. So to do that, yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag to the starting point, and you are going to watch this go to X. Okay, that's going to determine where it's supposed to be. Okay, so you see that when I move it, the go to X changes. Okay, so it keeps changing. Okay, so it keeps changing. So eventually I will drag it here. Okay, I'll drag it here, and then I will now drag this motion here. Okay, good. And then I want you to glide, so it's going to glide from this side to this. I'm going to move this way, and so to do that, I'm also going to watch this glide, and then as I move, okay, to where it's supposed to end, you see that the glide changes. Okay, so that means I can use this, and then I'll bring it down. Okay, so notice what happens. Okay, now when do I want this glide to happen? When the game starts. So when this game starts or on is clicked. So now when I click that, okay, but now it glides and then it stops, okay, at where the octopus is. But I want you to keep on repeating the process. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a repeat. Okay, so forever repeat. Okay, so okay, so that when I click on it keeps doing that. Now what I'm going to do next, okay, is that to determine that the gamer has lost, the octopus has to catch up with the crab, has to catch up with the octopus. So how do I do that? How do I stop it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is that there is a control here called stop all. So stop everything, stop all. Now when do you want it to stop? Okay, so don't stop, wait, okay, until the crab has hit the octopus. Now to do that, I am going to use this wait until here, and then I'll go into the sensing, and then wait until the octopus has been touched. Okay, so change that to octopus. So now when I click and then it hits the, okay, now I have to also add a game start event to it, so everything will start to work once the game has been started. Okay, so now when I click starts, it stops. Now so I can keep jump. Okay, so now you know what happened when it got hit. Okay, so let me bring it here. Okay, so let me start the game again. Okay, so you see that when it gets hit, okay, and then I start the game, the octopus remains up there, which is not cool. So we want the octopus to position itself, okay, over here, and like start the whole process again. So to do that, I am going to use machine, and then I'm going to say that go back to its position here. So once you move, you realize that they go to XY changing. So I'll bring it here, and then I'll just say that okay, when the octopus gets caught up in the atmosphere because it got hit whilst it was jumping, you don't want it to stay there, it has to come back to restart the game. So I'm going to use go to XY. Okay, so notice that it changes, the go to XY changes. So where do you want it to be? It has to be somewhere here. Okay, so go to XY, and then just like I've been doing, everything has to start once the game. Okay, so now when it gets caught and then you start, it retains its position. Good. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to add many obstacles. Okay, so I don't want the octopus to come like one after one, and then I want to have once the crab is coming, another crab is following. So like you want to like duplicate the obstacles. So I will just right click that. Now what I also want to do is that I think I want to change the glide to 2 seconds so that it's not so fast. Okay, you understand? So now I'm going to duplicate this crab. Okay, then I have 2 crabs now. Okay, so the first crab and then the second crab. Okay, so second crab. Okay, so okay, so now when I start the game, normally what happens is that they are coming together. Why? Because one is on top of the other. So I want to move the other one. Okay, so reposition the other one here. I think that's the second crab. Okay, so the first crab is over here, and then the second crab is over here. Now when I okay, so what I'm going to do right now is that in order to see the difference, one crab move and then the other follows, I am going to delay the second crab for I'm going to delay, I think I'm going to delay this. Let me just confirm. So what I'm going to delay one of them. Okay, so so this will not move. Okay, so sorry, the second the second crab, okay, will not move. Okay, will not move. Okay, after 1 second when the other first crab has moved, so that there's a gap, a distance between them. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a wait. Okay, so I'm going to add a wait so for 1 second. Okay, so when the game starts, wait for 1 second. Okay, before it moves. Okay, so you realize what happens. Okay, but what is moving, is waiting. I don't want it to be visible. Okay, so that it doesn't look nice. What I'm going to do is that while it's waiting, I'm going to hide it. Okay, so I'm going to hide it and then show it once it has finished waiting. Okay, so I'm going to do a hide first whilst it's waiting, and then once it's finished waiting, it shows. Then let's see what happens now. So you can see that's very nice. Okay, so there you go. Now the last thing I want to do is to add score so that the gamer appreciates that he's doing very well. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add scores in to store something. Okay, in every programming language you have a variable, and then in Scratch you can create a variable. So I'm going to make a variable, and then I'm going to call it score, and then I'm going to say okay. So now you have your score here. Now my score is 0. Okay, but when I make a successful jump, or I avoid an obstacle, I want to be able to to change my score to, okay, change my score to 1. So score to 1, okay. And then when I get crash, I want to reset my score to 0, okay. Okay, so I think I am doing it on the wrong character. It has to be on the octopus, not on the second crab. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to yeah, I'm going to delete that also. So I'm going to, yeah, so I'll bring back my variables. I'll change it to so change it to 1, and then reset this to 0, okay. So let's go ahead and oh gosh, so let's play. Okay, so you realize I scored 2 and then it resets. Okay, so now let me expand this and then let's play. Okay, so hope you love this. I mean, imagine you or your kids being able to create this, okay. And there's so much more you can do with Scratch. This is very basic. I can promise you that this is something very basic. And then once you enroll on the program, you are going to learn more than just this, okay. You'll be doing character animations, you can create stories with that, you can create more advanced games, okay. So guys, thank you very much, and then feel free to contact me if you want to learn this on your own or for your kids, okay. For your kid, if you have more kids, you get discount. And then if you want to, maybe you want to introduce it to your school or something, I mean your group or your club, then feel free to contact me, and then let's get started. So see you in another video. Bye.